Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time now for your player spotlight. Now, I think the big story is the quarterback, right? Drake Maye. Saw him last week against the Texans, his first start. How did he clean up some things from that first start, carrying over to the London game here, Brian? I think no turnovers. That's a big step forward. No interceptions, no balls on the ground. But we're going to take a look at a couple of his big throws and maybe some of the misses. So how can he grow? How can he get better week to week? Why don't you start us off here?
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job. We're going to start here with a potential big play that he could have hit here. So we go, they have a little motion at 3-by-1. You got Pop Douglas as the number 3 receiver, and this is actually a blown coverage. We'll see it. We're here. We'll pause it. So the Mike linebacker right here and the nickel both take Pop. So this is going to open up a big void right here for Kendrick Bourne. So we let it run. And this is one where I think he's feeling it. We talk about footwork. His footwork's kind of angled too far to the left. You have an in-cut coming. And if anything, okay, if you want to throw it with that timing, you got to put a little air on it. He throws kind of a harder ball here to KB, and it's just outstretching. Yes, it touches KB's hands, but when you feel this blown coverage and this void right here, and you know you have it, just loft it in there. And this is a catch and run where KB maybe takes it to the house. And you can see here, Drake is kind of, his feet are moving a lot. They're shuffling, and now he's taking a big stride, and he's, you see his foot is this way, but in reality, this is where you need to throw the ball. So keeping that base, not over-opening your left front foot, that'll allow you to make a better throw here.
Okay, so one thing he does really well is the deep ball, and here's the booty throw.
Yeah, of all the throws that he makes, these are probably the most effortless and look the prettiest. There's no doubt about that. Last week we talked about the touchdown to Booty. The safety was cheated over. Here we can see, and if we pause it, they're actually doing a good job of trying to disguise. Here's a too high look. When the ball snapped, if we let this roll, now they go back, right? So what's he going to do? And if we just go to the end zone right here, we'll watch Drake's eyes right there. You see him.
Keep him to the right.
He looks right here just enough to hold that guy. So that gives him the time to know, okay, this safety is going back to the middle of the field. I'm going to hold him there for a second. And you know what? Of all the routes that Booty does a good job of, these go routes, he knows how to stack the DB. We talk about that. It's even, I'm leaving, and right here, it's even. And so Drake feels this area, and what Booty does a good job of, he gets back on top of the DB and stacks them, and it's a beautiful ball by Drake.
Is that a credit to, the program? It's coming from LSU. They've had a lot of really good receivers over the last 6 to 8 years come out of there as far as knowing where you're at on the field, don't get pinned on the sideline.
Yeah, and those LSU receivers, this is kind of their bread and butter. All those guys are really good at knowing how to stack those DBs on those go routes, which makes it, as a quarterback, instead of getting squeezed to the sideline, having to make a perfect throw, now that allows you some more room down the field to complete this pass. So a beautiful throw by Drake. I think this is something when you know that your quarterback's really good at doing this, you try to have this option maybe once a quarter or have in a concept, hey, there's a go route on the outside. If he's singled up, go ahead and take that shot. And I think you see him doing it, and clearly he's found something here with Booty.
And also with Booty, I mean, this is two times in 2 weeks that you've hit this. He's got to get on the field more.
Yeah.
Okay. Something Drake does really well, too, throwing off the back foot, and this is the touchdown to KJ Osborne. There's a couple concepts here. Walk us through Hunter Henry and how he affects it, and tell us what the coverage is here.
Yeah, so I think, you watched the game all along, and the Jaguars were playing a lot of different versions of Tampa 2. So you got the 2 high safeties, you got a Mike middle down the field. And I actually thought, watching back this coach's tape, I thought AVP called a great game, attacking those things. And this is where having a guy like Hunter Henry comes in such a big use, because you'll see it as we run it. Okay, so this Mike linebacker has this third of the defense, right?
Yep.
Well, Hunter leans into him, and he feels the guys on his back, and he kind of holds them there, which allows Drake to throw it over the mic to this wide open area with a KJ Osborne bending it in there in front of the safety. So the savviness of Hunter Henry allows KJ Osborne to have this touchdown.
So Henry probably gets a plus on this play. I mean, grade it out.
And these other guys need to learn from this. A guy that Hunter Henry, who not only gets open and is savvy in his route running, but then takes one for the team and says, okay, he's matching me. Because if this Mike were to pass him up and take KJ, Hunter's going to get this ball.
Right.
But he realizes this guy's contacting me. Let him take me. The touchdown's right behind me.
Great stuff, Brian Hoare. Appreciate you, buddy.
So.
Great breakdown. There's your player spotlight. More Patriots All Access. We'll be back right after this.